Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reading for 24 hours straight. I have done this a few times, but never for a YouTube video. It's currently 8:20 a.m. on January 1st, and I wanted to do this on January 1st because I think it'll be a good way to get books added to my yearly goal. My goal for the year is 100, so I'm hoping that we can do like 5 or 6 today. To get started, I'm just going to show you guys what books I'm thinking that I want to read for this challenge, and then we will see which one I want to read first. Okay, here is my book stack for this challenge. I'm obviously not going to read all of these, but I just have a lot of options. So, and then even like behind me, I've never read any of these books that I have on my shelf. Okay, actually there's a couple that I've read, but for the most part, I haven't read any because my finished bookshelf is at my dad's house. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about these books and we will choose which one I want. So, By a Thread by Lucy Score. I actually am around 250 pages into this book. So if I clear this one up for this challenge, that would be great because it's been in my currently reading for a while. The next one that I'm thinking about is Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I read better than the movies, obviously. And yeah, this is the sequel that I got for Christmas. The last ones are all thrillers. So first, I have Confessions by Kanae Minato. I forget what this one is about. It's like some kind of like lecture and like confessing. I don't know. And then I have Such Quiet Girls by Noelle Ill, I think it is. But yeah, this book is actually based off a true story. And I've listened to a podcast about the true story, and then I thought that I would want to read this book because, yeah. And then these last three, I'm probably definitely going to read in this challenge. I have Lisa Jewell's Don't Let Him In. I've been saving all of, like, the newly released thriller books for this challenge specifically, and these are all books from thriller authors that I love, so I'm hoping to get them all done in this video. So I have Lisa Jewell, Don't Let Him In. I have She Didn't See It Coming by Sherry Lupino, which I've read every single one of her books. And then The Intruder by Frida McFadden, which minus the novella that I'm going to be reading by her and like at the start of this challenge, I've read every single one of her books. So this will finish her catalog for me as well. My first thing on the agenda is to go and get some caffeine. And while I do that, I'm going to be just listening to the audiobook of The Housemaid's Wedding by Frida McFadden. With the pace that I have my audiobook set at, it should only take me like an hour, and then I'll have an hour of the challenge done. Yeah, I'm gonna start the challenge. I film on my phone, so I'm just gonna like end this video, and then I will like have a screen recording up right now of the timer starting because I can't do two things at once. But yeah, once I get back from that and finish the Housemaid's Wedding, then I'll probably just come back here and figure out which book that I want to start first. Okay, update. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes, and I just finished The Housemaid's Wedding. It was just a short novella about like Millie and Enzo's wedding, obviously. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to start next is She Didn't See It Coming by Sherry Lupino because I read the descriptions for all of the books, well, at least some of them, and this one seemed really interesting to me, and I think that I'm going to save The Intruder by Frida McFadden for, like, later at night because it's about, I think it's, like, one of those, like, thriller novels that, like, takes place like over a night, if you know what I mean. So I feel like it'll be good for the nighttime. And I'm just gonna start reading my actual book now. I have 0.5 books done, or I've read 0.5 books so far. So I'm gonna take off the dust cover and it's getting serious. I'm gonna start She Didn't See It Coming, and I will update you guys at some point. Okay, I am about halfway through with She Didn't See It Coming by Cherry Lupina, and it is great so far. Yeah, I'm loving it. I am like, I just want to keep reading right now, and I hope that this doesn't stop, because as soon as I finish this book, I'm scared because I'm gonna have to pick up a different one, but I'm really enjoying the story right now, and I just can't wait to find out what happened. And yeah, me and Tucker are just chilling, reading. That's the update I have. I will probably update you guys next when I actually finish my first book. Well, my first full book, I guess. But yeah. Just finished my second book of the challenge, or my first full-length book, and we are about 19 hours in. Oh no, 5 hours in, 19 hours left. But this one, I was really like into the story, and then the ending kind of not like ruined it, but like made it like the ending just wasn't as enjoyable as the rest of the story was. So I feel like that's gonna reflect in my rating, but I'm not gonna rate them right now. I'm gonna wait until I have finished all the books and let them sit in my mind. So now I'm gonna look at my shelf, see what I want to read next, and I will update you guys when I pick out my next read. Okay, so I think I have decided to read By Thread by Lucy Score, which this book, I think I already said this, but I have it started. So I'm on page 250, and there's about 550 pages in this book, so I have like 300 pages left, which is pretty much the size of like the last book that I read, because this book is a lot longer. I don't think that I'd be able to read the whole thing if I, well, I mean, obviously I would be able to, but like I don't think I'd want to if I hadn't already started it. I have officially finished my second and a half book of this challenge. I think the next book that I'm gonna read is Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell, because earlier I had read the description of this one, and this one seems really interesting as well, but I kind of wanted to like space out my thrillers, just because like I don't want to like get super bored once I finish all these thrillers that I've been highly anticipating. I'm gonna start Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell, and we will see how I like this. Hello everyone, it is currently 7 o'clock and I'm 100 pages into Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. There's no like mystery, or like there's nothing that I feel like I need to keep reading to like find out, because I feel like I know everything. So I'm kind of wondering like where the book is gonna go. Like I really just don't know where this is gonna go, because I feel like nothing is happening, but things are happening at the same time. It is really fast-paced, because there's like 3 different like point of view. Basically there's like 2 plot lines, so we're following both of those plots in third person, but then there's like this other point of view. So, and you switch back, like the chapters are pretty short, but I'm still just kind of like interested in where this is gonna go, and like if I'm actually gonna like enjoy the ending, or like if there's gonna be like some big like reveal, because it doesn't feel like anything could be twistable right now. We'll see how much farther I can go. It is officially 8:30 p.m., which means that I am halfway done with this challenge, and it's crazy because like I feel like I've been reading for so much longer than 12 hours, but I am really excited. to finish this book. I have 150 pages left because I have been really looking forward to reading The Intruder by Freida McFadden because obviously she's my queen of thrillers. So yeah, and then after that we will see what happens. Hi. It's currently 10 and I just finished Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. It was definitely interesting. I don't think it wasn't very thrilling and it wasn't a mystery at all, which are two aspects that I really enjoy in thrillers, are when there's a mystery to be solved or plot twists, things like that. But there wasn't really any of that. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. Basically, what happens in that book is there's a husband has just died, and now a year later his wife has just started dating this guy, but her daughter is really she doesn't feel right about him, so she starts investigating, and then there's alternate POVs. So yeah, the next book that I'm going to be reading, as you guys probably know because I've talked about it for a while, is The Intruder by Freida McFadden. Okay, I'm hoping that this is a good one. I have seen good reviews about this book, but I don't know. I feel like peak Freida McFadden was not recently, not The Tenant, not The Boyfriend. So I really don't know what to expect. I just looked and found out that this book is 275 pages. This is about to be amazing. That is literally what I need right now. I've been reading for about an hour and I'm on page 105. And this is what I love about Freida McFadden books. They are so fast-paced, such short chapters, and the font, massive. This is exactly what I need right now. So I'm gonna continue to read, and I'm getting kind of cold, so I think once I get to page 175, I'm gonna go back to my room. But basically what's going on in the book, I think you get all this from the blurb, is this girl Casey is staying in a cabin in the woods, and there's a big storm coming, and her cabin is not equipped for that. The roof is broken and everything, so she's basically screwed for the storm. And to make things worse, somebody shows up to her cabin with a knife. Yeah, I don't know, it's pretty good so far, but I only have 175 pages left. Well, okay, obviously that sounds like a lot, but it's just kind of crazy how short this book is. Okay, I am officially 16 hours in and I have 8 hours left. And I just finished The Intruder by Freida McFadden. This one was definitely interesting. I didn't really know what the twist could be, so I wasn't guessing them as much as I normally do. I was just kind of trying to enjoy reading. I think my next book is gonna be nothing like the movies because I have that on my Kindle, so I'm gonna try to start that next book right now. Good morning. I actually never started that book. Okay, my cat is watching me film this, kind of creepy. But last night after I filmed that clip talking about how I was gonna start nothing like the movies, I realized that my backpack with my iPad in it was halfway across the room and I was not about to go grab it. I was so tired, so that never happened, and there's still technically 8 hours on the clock, but who's counting, right? So anyways, let's talk about them. The first book that I read in this challenge was The Housemaid's Wedding by Freida McFadden, and I just listened to that one on audio for an hour is all that it took. And I think that I'm gonna settle on a 2.5 for that one. It wasn't very interesting to me. And obviously it's a novella, but even with Death Row and The Housemaid Widow's Husband's Secret Lie, stuff like that, like I have been like invested in, and this one I just kind of wasn't, so I'm like, okay, whatever. And then the next book that I read was She Didn't See It Coming by Sherry Lapina, and I actually gave that one to my grandma when she came over, and that one I was really invested throughout the story. Like the characters, I was intrigued by them, they all seemed suspicious, and I think that the ending was very underwhelming because I'm like, okay, well, duh, like duh. So I think I'm gonna settle on like a 3.5 because I really did like the story. Like I just wish that the ending would have been a little bit more surprising. So the next book that I read was By a Thread by Lucy Score. This one was really good. I already was 250 pages in, so I only had to read 300 pages of it. Yeah, this one was good. It's like a workplace romance, where they start off as like enemies, but like how much enemies can you really get in a rom-com? I think I'm gonna go with like I think just a 4-star. And I was starting to and I was actually starting to tear up with some of the stuff that he was saying. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so sweet. But yeah, so 4 stars. And the next one that I read was Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. This one was definitely interesting. I was kind of confused on where the story was going to take us because it just felt like everything was so straightforward. Like there wasn't any, like, if you're like looking for like a plot twist or anything, this book is not that. It was, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with a 3-star on this one. And then the last book I read was The Intruder by Frida McFadden. This one was really what I needed in the moment. It was a overnight thriller, and then this one was one of those where it was just like it was a stormy night, and in the middle of the night things are happening, and the plot twist actually caught me off guard, and I don't know if it was because I was like tired, but I really didn't put two and two together, which I enjoyed about this one because usually I guess for plot twist and I didn't. So I'm gonna give this one a 4-star. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.